It is my hope. I mean, I'm being honest. The hope is to win it all, and if they can win everything, even better. But I mean, I'm for the longest for 4 seasons. Hey man, you know the one I want. Watch Chelsea win it. Watch Liverpool win it. Hey man, but it's progress every time, and it looks like these guys have confidence like that too. I mean, the Real Madrid game is going to be a challenge, not because you know Real Madrid is the whole thing. Like Real Madrid in the Bernabeu is on the Champions League night is. I mean, come on, man. Matter of fact, City went there last year and pooped all over themselves.
Learned a lesson.
Pooped
That's
all
yeah.
over themselves.
I mean,
And so
there's not a bigger European fixture away to Madrid in a
Away to Madrid.
knockout Champions League game. I mean, come on.
and I'm so glad it's the first one. It's the
Yep.
first one,
You're
and I
lucky you play
appreciate
it
that.
at
I
City
appreciate the
at
first
City
leg
at
being
home.
there because when City last year got him at home and we punched him in the mouth. Not only did we punch him in the mouth, we should have scored more. And who knew that we needed to score more? Because if we did, we go through. But we didn't, and they did what they did. They were Real Madrid. They are. It's the Real Madrid tournament.
It's the Real Madrid Invitational.
I get
So
respect to them.
We touched on it a little bit, but this is what Haaland was brought in for.
Yep. To beat this team. Right
Do
here.
you think do you think he is feeling that? Do you think that's in his head?
No, I think he had a bad game, and you all remember because I
I don't
remember
think he had a bad game. I don't think he had a bad game. He was where he
for his
needed to be.
standards.
He
No,
hit the
because we can't. That's
so
like saying
so that's incredible, right? I'm just as jealous as Xavier is. You didn't score, you had a bad game, and that's your standard. That's
That's your
incredible.
standard. Yep.
That's incredible.
Yo,
yeah.
two
Well,
hundred
no,
million
it's
dollars?
like
Are you
this,
kidding
right?
me? Borussia Dortmund asked us for 180. We laughed at him. If I had a time
And
machine, I would pay that buyout
pay
clause
$500 million. He
so
will
fast,
have a billion.
so fast right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's
We
worth it.
should have paid for it to begin with. We went
We
90
went
or
with
100
Romelu
million on
Lukaku.
Lukaku instead.
We went with Romelu Lukaku instead of Haaland. I
Yeah, how'd
want
that work out?
everyone to be okay. Yeah, right.
That worked out. Yeah.
No, right.
But
That's the standard this man's being held to at 20, at young 20s. He's got 8, 9, 10 years left in the Prem in Europe.
If he
In
signs that
Europe.
deal, if he signs that deal with City, look out, Shearer, because that record's gonna get toasted.
Oh, that's
well,
Mhm.
hold on. Let's not say sheer Kane because I think Kane will catch it first. I think
no.
Kane.
Kane's coming to Chelsea, baby. Let's
I
go.
think Kane will break the record because
He's
Kane
got
is number 2 by himself.
he's
So I
got
think
50 he's got 50 something odd goals to go. Kane does.
when Harry Kane. Well, hold on.
Well, he did it faster than Rooney, and if Rooney's the standard for the Prem,
He's still 29.
Well, here's what I was about to say,
Right.
and I had to take it back. When Harry Kane goes to Man United or Chelsea, right? Because that are the only 2 places it makes sense to go. He would easily break it because he would have the players around him. But the rumor, this is the end of me talking about Spurs because they don't deserve this much time. But the fact that there's a rumor that he's going to re-sign with them, whatever, man.
No way.
That's the
See,
most
I think that's just a
There's no
ploy
way.
to try to lure a new
to try
manager.
to up
point-
his
point is-
value and to pay Spurs $100 million, even though he has 11 months left in his contract.
Point is, Holland's potential is limitless.
Oh yeah,
Holland, I see Holland at Real
And
Madrid.
so
I just
so
do.
to bring it back in, like this is the game. This is the
This
one.
is
This is,
this is why Holland was brought to City.
and for me, I am absolutely 100% begging Madrid, please, please do something crazy in this first leg. Because if y'all need it bad next week, y'all go to Everton, who just scored 5 goals today. at the
Come on.
oh we got to talk about that too.
Yo, even Ivan Tony's bookie didn't put 5 on Everton this week. I'm telling you, everyone got that wrong.
Point, if Madrid do something crazy and keep it close to where all the City player, maybe Haaland misses a couple of chances and he has a bad game because he doesn't score 5 goals, and it's in his head, right? And he, maybe they go to Goodison and lay an egg because they're worried about Wednesday. That's my that I'm praying. I'm praying. As an Arsenal fan, I'm praying, but objectively, I'm pumped, man. This is
Oh
gonna
yeah.
in
I'm not gonna miss both of these legs. It's gonna be wild.
can't miss.
And this is the thing, right? Like
This is
this is
what
the matchup. This is the matchup that Madrid brings to City that City hasn't had. I think, and this is what Chelsea lost, and you don't know what you have until it's gone. While Rudiger shares the starting position in the Madrid lineup for center back, I believe Rudiger has the strength and speed to not get bulldozed and absolute, defensive
maybe
line pancaked by Holland.
speed.
Nah,
strength
he's got the stride to keep up with Holland
Well,
all day.
one of the
And
things
Rudiger gets the start here in Madrid. This will be the tall tale
Should.
sign.
He should.
If Rudiger doesn't come in as a sub and starts, he's the one to hold Holland physically in this game.
But it goes back to the Jake's point about the evolution of Haaland. I mean, Haaland doesn't play that same way all the time. Haaland drops back in. He plays the ball. He's been playing 1-2s. So he's actually a more difficult player to mark now because his game is more advanced. Haaland right now compared to Haaland at the beginning of the season is better. Imagine saying that, but he's better right now than he was at the beginning. Because before he needed to play direct, you had to ping it, he had to run off someone. Now he's literally playing 1-2s. He's looking for guys. Like he's looking for Mahrez and Grealish. Like, I mean, this guy has chemistry with Grealish is better. I think the issue that Real Madrid will be looking at is that the front they don't know what the front line is going to look like. They know Haaland will be there. They know Grealish.
You don't know what their front line's going to look like either, though.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Rodrigo Benzema Vinny at the house. It's Rodrigo Benzema Vinny. I will bet everything I have.
But in addition to that, you don't know what City's going to play on the back line.
You don't know what Benzema you're going to get.
And I don't know if it's true where Vinny was like, yeah, I'm studying the left back. Well, I want to know who City left back is because I don't even know who it is. So I'm confused about him knowing who he was studying.
I think
as long as
Ake's
not
Walker.
injured, it'll be Ake. It has to be.
Ake didn't go. He didn't travel with the team.
No, injured. Oh,
yeah,
no.
Walker, then you gotta play. Walker gets the start.
Or
if Walker can keep up with Mbappe, Walker can keep up with Vinny.
We played Bayern, and they said Bayern had flyers, right?
Supposed to, but they played middle. They played middle against y'all more than I thought.
Wait, because they might have, but I'm pretty sure Asani was flying down them wings.
But I'm saying they didn't do a whole lot of the Bayern typical fly cross. They flew cut.
But if you watch what City did, Bernardo Silva was basically a hybrid everything.
Yeah,
so it's not so that fullback is not left alone. So
it might be Ruben Diaz, Akanji, Walker, and then Stones will be inverting. And because when you do that, your center back spread out, Walker will be marking.
That'll probably be the back line.
He'll be marking Vinny.
The only reason
like you said, X.
Well, the only reason I say that is because
he has to, because if he can keep up with Mbappe, he can keep up with Vinny. That's my whole. He proved it. I would man mark. Your man is Vinny, just like they did against France. Your man is Mbappe.
Well, the thing about that is that the way City plays now, Vinny actually has to pay attention to what those inverted guys are doing, so he can't hang out. Because if he just lets them, Stones is going to eat them alive.
He'll go score a goal.
Eat them alive. So,
the battle
run up down the wings all he want, and we'll score them.
Bro, I don't know. The midfield battle in this is wild.
It's going to be Camavinga trying to keep up with Kevin De Bruyne. That's going to be.
But Modric can produce just as much as Kevin can. If you want to talk about dropping dimes,
it's about keeping the ball away. You want to know how to beat City? It's simple. Keep Kevin off the ball. Keep De Bruyne off.
But they learned to handle that too, because what they did is they pushed him up higher. You push him up higher, and then you drop down that winger, and now he switches out to the wing. Now are you going to leave a big hole in the middle of the field?
You damn right you are. Yes, you are.
And you let Bernardo Silva run through the middle of the field?
Yeah.
You let Mahrez do it?
Yes.
Okay.
It beats giving De Bruyne space.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I would rather anyone else have the ball in the middle of the field than Kevin De Bruyne.
I will risk whatever I have to risk to keep De Bruyne off the ball.
Yep.
Yes.
100%. 100%.
Well, good luck with that, because De Bruyne learned in the last Champions League final with Chelsea and the other teams marking them out.
It is what it is.
Ancelotti versus Pep. This is gonna be spicy.
That's why City is so good, because you can cover their best player, you can blanket their best player, and then the next best guy will torch you. And then if you blanket, somehow magically manage to blanket De Bruyne and Silva, Gundogan's going to pick you apart.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you manage somehow to stifle the entire midfield, Mahrez and Grealish have a field day.
We did that. I just want everyone to know we did that.
That's why y'all are so good. That's why
we did that.
Good. But that doesn't change how I would try to beat you.
How you beat City is how we beat City. Is you make it 50-50 every time in the midfield, and you make everyone else. You neutralize. Mount didn't produce. Kevin didn't produce. You neutralize everyone in the midfield.
You were injured,
and you make anyone else.
It's the same three things that I've said many times you have to do. If Madrid don't let you have the ball, if they press like absolute animals, and we know that there are goals. You ask me what Benzema is going to show up. The Copa del Rey champion, the European champion.
Ballon d'Or Benzema is about that.
Yeah. That's who's showing up in the Real Madrid Invitational.
Yeah, and Benzema now is tied with Marcelo for the most trophies.
You're like 30-something.
With Marcelo,
I thought Dani Alves had the most trophies ever.
Yeah, I think he does.
Like 40-something trophies.
Well, then maybe it's the most in Real Madrid history. I think
that might be right.
That I know he tied Marcelo though.
It's dumb.
Marcelo won it, but he was Well,
what are you telling me, Patrick? What do you think's the key to this one?
Honestly, I don't think anybody's going to win in the midfield. I think both midfields are so good that there's not going to be like, oh wow, City controlled the midfield. It's going to come down to the wings. Just truthfully, I think that just like in the Chelsea game, Chelsea went right at Madrid's midfield, and they had some success. But of course, Madrid, went through some of those push back and forth, and then they killed us on the wings. And I'm telling you, with Rodrigo and with Vinny, and honestly, against Chelsea, Benzema was kind of he's kind of I don't think we get that Benzema. So I really do think it comes down to the wings. I still got to go with City, just because Haaland's a beast. I think he's gonna get at least one. But I do think that both teams actually neutralize the midfields.
Yeah, I do. I think City. Madrid. I think Madrid take this to City. I think it'll be close, like 3-1. I do. Madrid in Madrid, like Jake said, Madrid in Real Madrid on a Champions League.
Yeah, I'm with you. I want to bring up a couple of things in the team of the season that's been put out. I saw one. Somehow Casemiro is the center defensive.
He's the greatest center defensive mid in the world right now.
That's a crime.
If you draw, actually caveat, if you draw the Casemiro card in FIFA, I hate you.
Whatever.
I hate you.
It's
broken.
It's a crime. It's a crime because the conversation of who is it, Casemiro, Partey, or Rodri this season it's not a conversation anymore. It's not a discussion anymore. If you look at Casemiro's drop off, if you look at Partey in the last 5 games, it's not a question. And so my point is the Rodri Modric battle is also going to be one to keep an eye on. Rodri said it in the presser, and I talked about it in the Arsenal segment. Football offers up chances at revenge always. And I think that that's something that's going to be in the minds of every single City player that was on that pitch last season.
It's all of them.
They're coming.
The whole team. The only person who didn't
why they assembled this team. That's why they assembled this team.
The whole team is coming back.
They're coming for it. They're absolutely coming for it. And I think it's going to be an incredible game.
Here's a wild story. Hazard subbed on 80th minute, scores the game winner. Chelsea still beats City. What's up?
The Hamburglar.
What's up?
Oh, my goodness.
Actually, no, I think he's hurt, but it's okay.
Yeah.
He's always hurt.
He's always hurt. But no,
any final thoughts, Lewis?
It's going to be a battle.
Yeah.
No. Interestingly enough, I don't have a pick on this one. I mean, obviously, you know who I want to win, but I don't think I'm gonna pick this one. Only because I don't see the point in it, and I already know who I want to win, so that's enough for me.
I think
1-0 is good, 2-1 is good, 3-2. I don't care as long as City wins.
I honestly believe that this game will be in the balance until the 184th minute or whatever. This tie will be in the balance until the end of the second leg, until right in the end. I don't think that, City are capable and Madrid are capable as well, but I don't think we're going to see a 5-0. I don't think we'll see something like that. I think this is going to be a proper gladiatorial battle, and I couldn't be more excited about it.
It'd be awesome.